Why subtle discipline creates the most beautiful women. Have you ever noticed that the most beautiful women in the world don't look like they're trying? Their beauty doesn't scream. It whispers. It isn't the loud makeup, the expensive bags, or the constant need for attention. It's something quieter, something deeper. The truth is, the most beautiful women have a secret: subtle discipline. Quiet rituals, invisible habits, unspoken choices that make them glow from the inside out. And today, I'm going to reveal why it isn't trends, money, or effort that create lasting beauty, but discipline. By the end of this video, you'll see beauty in a way you've never seen it before. Welcome to For Every Woman XO, a space where we uncover the timeless codes that make women unforgettable. If this resonates with you, make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. The myth versus the truth. We've been told a myth that beauty comes from products, surgeries, money, and external validation. The world sells us this idea that if you buy enough, enhance enough, or spend enough, you'll be beautiful. But here's the truth. Real beauty doesn't come from what you add. It comes from what you practice. Real beauty lasts when it's rooted in discipline. Think about it. You've probably seen women who look dazzling for a season, the flashy, always-on women. But fast forward a few years and that shine has faded. Compare that to the quietly disciplined woman. She doesn't chase attention, but somehow, she ages gracefully. She stays magnetic, decade after decade. That's because discipline is the invisible luxury. It shows up in her skin, in her posture, in the way her energy feels when she enters a room. You hear it in her voice. You sense it in her aura. It's not about what she buys, it's about what she repeats daily. Discipline in daily care, the foundation of glow. Daily discipline is what forms the foundation of a woman's radiance. Hydration, proper diet, proper sleep, and regular movement. Simple, almost ordinary things are what build extraordinary beauty over time. The truth is, beauty isn't instant. It's the compound effect of years of discipline. That glow you see in certain women isn't luck. It's accumulation. On the other hand, women who skip the basics and chase every new trend almost always look inconsistent. They're the ones who appear exhausted. Their beauty comes in waves but never stays. Meanwhile, the women who practice subtle routines, the ones who make time for rest, who move their bodies, who honor their health, those are the women who look vibrant, fresh, and harmonious no matter their age. Picture two women at 35. One has lived with quiet rituals of self-care. The other has lived in chaos, constantly rushing, constantly neglecting herself. Stand them side by side and the difference is striking. One looks timeless, as if she's been cared for by time itself. The other looks like time has been chasing her, and she's been running her whole life. Emotional discipline equals emotional beauty. Discipline isn't just about physical care. It's also about emotional mastery. A woman with emotional discipline is magnetic in a way you can't fake. The one who doesn't explode in anger, who doesn't overreact to every inconvenience, who doesn't let chaos pull her out of her center. That woman carries an aura of calm that feels like elegance. Think about it. Humans are naturally drawn to people who feel like safety. We crave the presence of someone who feels steady when the world feels shaky. And that steadiness is one of the most beautiful qualities a woman can embody. When she's grounded emotionally, she becomes unforgettable. Next is discipline and boundaries. Protecting energy and preserving beauty. And then there's discipline in boundaries. This one is overlooked but just as powerful. A woman with boundaries ages differently. Because boundaries preserve energy, and preserved energy shows on the face, in the body, in the glow. Every time you say no to drama, no to toxic people, no to habits that drain you, you're saying yes to your beauty. Boundaries are self-respect in action, and self-respect has always been magnetic. Contrast this with women who overgive, who over-explain, who over-chase. They run themselves into the ground trying to please everyone, and it shows. They look tired, depleted, worn. Compare that to the woman who conserves her energy, who protects her time, who refuses to let chaos drain her. She glows. She looks preserved. She looks timeless. Every yes you give without discipline steals a piece of your beauty. And every boundary you enforce gives that beauty back. Subtle rituals of elegance, the invisible details. There are also the small, almost invisible disciplines that set a woman apart. It isn't always the things people can point to directly. It's the pressed clothes that speak of care, the upright posture that signals quiet confidence, the soft scent that lingers without overwhelming, the gentle tone of voice that draws people closer, the polished nails that whisper intention. None of these things are loud, but together, they weave an aura of refinement. And that is the essence of true elegance. Luxury in this case is defined by discipline in the details. The silent contrast. Why loud always loses to quiet. Now here's the contrast most people miss. Loud women who overshare, overperform and try too hard may capture attention for a moment, but they rarely hold it. Their glow burns fast, then fades. Quietly disciplined women, on the other hand, don't need to prove anything. Their restraint becomes their power. Their silence becomes their presence. Their consistency makes them unforgettable. Society may notice the loud ones first, but it always remembers the quiet ones longest. The loudest fades first. The disciplined lasts forever. So now, let's reframe what beauty really is. Beauty isn't perfection. It isn't chasing impossible standards or exhausting yourself trying to keep up. True beauty is peace, its glow, its presence. And subtle discipline is what gives you that. It isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things, consistently, in ways that sustain you. So pause for a moment and ask yourself, what quiet rituals are shaping me into the woman I want to be? What choices, repeated daily, are building the version of me that will still shine a decade from now? Here's the truth. The most beautiful women don't chase beauty. They become it. Through subtle discipline. Their habits, their rituals, their emotional steadiness. All of it blends into a glow that can never be bought, copied or faked. So the real question is this. Do you want to chase beauty for a fleeting moment or build it for a lifetime? If this resonated with you, take a second to like this video and subscribe. Because here at For Every Woman XO, we don't just talk about trends. We uncover the timeless codes that make women unforgettable, decade after decade. And if you're ready to go even deeper, don't stop here. Watch my video, Become More Attractive, where I share simple and practical shifts you can make today that instantly change not only how people see you, but how you see yourself. It's powerful, it's attainable, and it's the perfect next layer to what you've just learned. So tap on it now, and let's keep building the kind of beauty and presence that lasts forever. I'll see you in the next video. And always remember, you are For Every Woman XO.